plum hiker here. Made it to Springer Mountain. Got dropped off at the parking lot. Have to do the 1 mile up to Springer and do the same mile back down to the parking lot so I can get on the trail. It's a beautiful day. It's supposed to be 77 and sunny today. A low of 53. It's perfect. It's a little bit of a breeze. Feels great. And a little emotional this morning. Saying goodbye to my husband, Chris, and know that I'll be back through my hometown in a few weeks. So anyway, but yeah, I'm excited. I met 7 through hikers up on the mountain, and met 1 through hiker on my way up, another solo lady, so pretty awesome. Well, coming down from Springer, you hit the Benton High. This is a trail I did in 2020, so there you go. Hey, so I made it off Springer, and now I'm past the parking lot and we're on new territory. So like I said, it's a beautiful day, sunny, gonna be high of 77. What a beautiful day to start. Stopping to enjoy a snack. This is the second Benton McKay crossing with the Appalachian Trail. So Benton McKay is that way, and the Appalachian Trail is this way. Beautiful day. Well, here we are. We've been following the Benton McKay with the Appalachian Trail. They actually connect for a short while, and this is the break. So this is the Blue Blaze to Long Creek Falls, but I did that in on the Benton McKay. So there's the Benton McKay, and there's the 18 as well. Shelter and pitch my tent and had a snack. So all is good. It's a beautiful day. It's supposed to be 77. Probably a dozen people so far. Good morning. So I slept in Hawk Mountain Shelter area. There was probably maybe 10, maybe 12 people at first. And then by the time 4 o'clock rolled around, there was like 30. So nobody slept in the shelter. There's a lot of mice, apparently. And so we had a campfire last night. And we had my friend Mary, she's a ridge runner. I'm so excited. I got to see her, and she camped there also, so pretty awesome. And then I have a slow leak in my sleeping pad, so I'm not sure how that happened, because I've used it before, but anyway, I'll have to figure that one out. I'm gonna see how far I can get today. I'm gonna try and push for like 12 and a half miles, but we'll see. So anyway. Hey, made it to Gooch Gap Shelter. Had my lunch real quick, and there was a guy that said there's trail magic, dinner and breakfast, about 1 mile north in Gooch Gap. So I am totally going. It's supposed to be thunder showers tonight, but it's totally okay. I have a tent, and my sleeping pad has a hole somewhere. So I want to get closer to Neal's Gap so that I can figure it out. So anyway, pretty cool. So excited. Morning. So we had Benchmark Ministries. They set up a huge spread food last night. It was so good. And breakfast this morning was awesome. My sleeping pad had a leak somewhere that I can't find, and they lent me a foam pad last night. And then the storm came, so we got thunder, lightning, rain done, but I packed up this morning and heading out a little earlier than I did yesterday, so trying to make 14.4 miles today, so we'll see. Gotta go up and over Blood Mountain today, so yep. Taking it to Woody Gap. It is busy. There's lots of cars here. I'm going into the Cherokee Wildlife Management Area. All right, so I thought it was Cherokee National Forest, but it's Cataloochee National Forest. Anyway, then there was a guy that had trail magic there at Woody Gap, so I had a Coca-Cola, and they had real bathrooms, so I went to the bathroom, well, pit toilets, and now I'm heading into Blood Mountain and hoping to make 10.8 miles before the end of the day. Still morning, and so it's almost 10 in the morning. So, yep, onward. To Blood Mountain Shelter. Made it to Blood Mountain Shelter and went to go see the view, and lo and behold, I saw Morning. She was sitting up there, and if you remember, she's Tigger's sister that we did the Benton Mackay with, and it was so cool to see her on top of the mountain. Awesome. So now I have 2.5 miles left down Blood Mountain to Neal's Gap, and then I'm done for the day. It's 14.4 total today, so far my longest day. Hole in it somewhere. Mailed that home, and heading to Low Gap Shelter, about 11.4 miles. So a little easier day today. view. And have about 6.7 miles left to Low Gap Shelter, and that will conclude my 11.4 mile day today. So a little less than yesterday, which is good. We had the most awesome trail magic before Hogpin Gap, before the big climb. We had white bean chicken chili and fruit and baked potatoes and Fritos and just everything. It was so awesome. And then they prayed a blessing over us, and it was so nice. And so I think there was about 8 of us down there, and then they also had a charging station so we can charge our stuff. So pretty awesome. And then a southbounder was coming down, and he said there's another trail magic in a mile, so may stop again. Made it to Low Gap Shelter last night, and we had a mouse running in and out of bags, so not a great sleep, but it was storming, so we were dry. Today we head to Trail Mountain Shelter, so about 13 miles. Just leaving Unicoi Gap and heading to Indian Grave Gap in 2.7 miles. I've got 5.7 left for the day. Mix 15.3. Just had lunch down at the Gap, and now I'm climbing up. It's a 1,000-foot climb, so, and then a 1,500-foot climb after this. So anyway, but it's around noon, so plenty of time, and yeah, so good day. Wow, getting up Rocky Mountain from Unicoi Gap is no joke. It's 1,000 feet climb up, but man, 70 degrees, and it's so hot and sunny, which is great, but it makes it really tough. I am struggling. But on a light note, Trail Mountain is the last big mountain of the day for Trail Mountain Shelter, which is my destination tonight, and I'm really looking forward to that. It's definitely been a day. I feel good, I'm very tired. My legs are sore. I feel jello-y already. So anyway, just want to give you an update. I left the cheese factory site and went forever to get water and start climbing up Trail Mountain. 1.5 miles to the shelter, so almost there. It's been a very long day, but I am so ready to be done, and I feel okay. My legs are still jello-y, feet hurt a little bit, but not terrible. I'm just tired. So anyway, see you at the shelter. All right, so Trail Gap I just passed, and now we're going to be going up Trail Mountain. About a mile left. This is the Trail Mountain Wilderness map, the Chattahoochee-Ocoee National Forest. So this is the wilderness. going to the shelter. Good morning. Left Trey Mountain Shelter. I stayed in the shelter last night since I was really dragging energy-wise. Realized that I didn't pack enough snacks, and going up those mountains yesterday I really struggled bad. So thankfully I had a few hikers that gave me some snacks, extra snacks, because they're going into a hostel tonight. So that gives me 3 days worth of what I needed. So I've got 3 days until I get to hopefully Franklin, North Carolina, and then I'll have my first 100 miles done. So very excited, and I'm trying to do my best but not hurt myself and still enjoy it. So yesterday I did enjoy the views. They're beautiful, but I was really struggling otherwise. So anyway, that's the update. Oh, and tonight is Plum Orchard Gap. Have to stay there. That'd be 15.5 mile day. Yesterday was 15.3. So well, little update. So it's only 10 o'clock in the morning. I had a little bit of a snack break. Rowan is from Maine, and she's another hiker, and she gave me some snacks because yesterday I was dragging so bad, and I realized I somehow didn't have enough snacks. So I think I was depleted in energy. Definitely hiker hunger has set in already. So there's that. Supposed to do 15.5 miles today. We'll see. So far the terrain is very forgiving, better than yesterday. I do have one big climb today, so we'll see how that goes. But nobody else here. It's still early enough, so it's beautiful, it's crisp. Perfect day for hiking. It's not overly hot right now. The sun's peeking out behind some overcast skies, but really nice. So looking forward to figuring out how far, if I can squeak out a few more miles after Plum Orchard Gap Shelter. I'll be in North Carolina, and I will have completed, Georgia. And let's see, I started on Thursday, so today is Tuesday. So that'd be really cool. Anyway. So date, I am heading to Plum Orchard Gap Shelter, I think that's what it's called. I have just a little over a mile left. It's about 3 o'clock. Definitely don't have another 4.5 in me. There's a lot of downhill, which is really great, but it does wreak havoc on your hips and knees, so I'm trying to take it easy. So anyway, feeling good, a little sore, nothing out of the ordinary. I'm listening to my body and being careful. So I'm doing good, making it. All right, leaving Plum Orchard Shelter. Totally forgot to take a picture of it, but double decker, sleeps 14. I slept in my tent. It got down to 32 degrees. A little chilly this morning, but climbing hills and warming up quickly. Had a campfire last night, and there's about a 10 in a tramway down there from Indiana, so that was pretty cool. So anyway, I got lost trying to get out of where the shelter is twice. So anyway, third time's a charm. Found the trail. I'm on the right track.